Welcome back into the Bettor Half Hour, my favorite segment where we bring you veterans in the sports betting space. You've seen them on this show before. DraftKings content specialist and sportsbook analyst, Julian Edlow out of DK. Julian, great to be back with you, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, great to be here. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course. All right, so it's March Madness time. First, we got the conference tournament kicking off this week. For casual and new bettors out there, Julian, what are some tips or trends or things that we can look at to get better firing on both the conference and the March Madness tournament?
Yeah, so for the conference tournaments, and really this goes for March Madness as well, but, we have the brackets out for the conference tournament, so we can say this. When you're making futures, like, it sounds simple, look at the bracket. See who is in your team's way. So, for example, like, if people like Alabama as a long shot in the SEC, you're on Kentucky's side of the bracket. I think that makes things a lot more difficult for you. There's a reason Kentucky's shorter odds than Auburn. They're the best team in the SEC, not Auburn. So, like, if I'm looking at a long shot, I'm looking more at, like, an Arkansas on the other side. They beat Auburn in the regular season. They could do it again in advance to play Kentucky in the title game. So it sounds very elementary, but just take a look at the bracket before. You can't just fall in love with a team and bet that team. You got to look at the bracket before you get that bet in.
Without question. All right, and as far as trends go and recency bias, do you factor that in a lot before you go into the conference tournament, or do you try to men in black it, clean slate, start fresh?
A little bit of both. I think when you get to the big tournament, that's when you kind of wipe everything clean and go to the big slate, because certain conferences are better than others. I think the Big Ten is not a good conference. I am ready to bet against them. I think the SEC is the best conference. I am going to bet on them. So that holds some weight. But going into conference play, it kind of makes things more simple because we've seen these teams playing for the last couple of months. So the trends and recent matchups do hold some weight. I would just put things in place like you're going to have teams that are playing 3 days in a row, playing a team that's playing their first game. Put some weight on that, things like rest in the conference tournaments. But the trends and recent matchups, those all add up because we've seen these teams in rock fights for a couple of months now.
And speaking of which, you got the Duke Blue Devils, Tar Heels coming in and just crushing the last ride for Coach K on his home court. When you look at Duke, Julian, what is a confidence booster for you from your perspective with them, or is there some cause for concern coming off that double-digit L to North Carolina?
So I initially bet Duke at minus 120 to win the ACC tournament. I had North Carolina plus 11.5 on Saturday. I did not think they would march into Cameron and win. But besides cashing the plus 11.5 ticket, I am thrilled that they did. I went ahead and doubled down on Duke because I think this sets up the perfect situation. Duke is the best team in the ACC. There's a reason you're laying money on them against the rest of the field. Now they get a chance to win 3 games and kind of right the ship for losing that last game at Cameron and win Coach K his last ACC tournament championship after winning the regular season. And Coach K is going to be on them to be at their best these next few games, improve their seeding before Selection Sunday. That loss for Duke is perfect for them going into the ACC tournament to back them at minus 125 to win 3 games.
I'm with you, and I'm tailing that one. Let's shift back over to the SEC. I know you alluded to Bama there in Kentucky. You got 3 top 10 teams right now. You got Auburn, you got Tennessee playing hot as of late. How do you see that tournament specifically shaken out? And do you firmly believe Kentucky's a team to lose, or do you think that Auburn can make a play and/or the Volunteers?
So I think Kentucky, when healthy, is the best team in the country. I hope we see them play Gonzaga. I want to take them with the points against Gonzaga. I have Final Four futures on them. I have futures on them to win it all. Are they going to win the SEC championship? I think so, because they're the best team, but it's a tough league. Like I like them to go to the Final Four more than I like them to win the SEC championship, to be honest. So I actually haven't bet them there. If I'm looking at a sleeper, I will go to the other side. Like I said, look at the bracket. And that team that I mentioned, like Arkansas is plus 750, plus 800 on DK Sportsbook, I believe. They beat Auburn in the regular season. They've been great away from home. They had a wild comeback to almost beat Tennessee. Couldn't quite get there on Saturday. I think taking them and just hoping they get past Arkansas. And then if you want to hedge on Kentucky in the championship game, you can. But Arkansas would be my sleeper in the SEC, and it's Kentucky's to lose.
And shifting over to the Big East being played up here in the Northeast, exciting odds to look at. Providence, 11th in the country, 4 guys in double digits. Of course, Villanova, a very well-known and successful tournament team. And then UConn. A lot of people are on UConn in a lot of different ways this season. How do you look at the Big East, and are those 3 teams probably one of them coming out in this conference tourney?
Yeah, I would be pretty shocked if it's not one of the 3. Here's how I'm handling it, and it's a good lesson for bettors, I guess. I'm going to take Providence plus 500, and the disrespect in the number is obvious. They're the 1 seed. They've been getting through all season. Maybe a little bit of luck, but it's also because they're really good in crunch time. So I'm going to take Providence plus 500, but I'm fully expecting most likely Villanova, who already beat Providence twice, but maybe UConn to be there for them in the championship game. And I think that's the team that's going to win it, and that's the team I'm going to bet on. But I'm going to have that plus 500 ticket there because I'm confident that Providence will be there in the Big East title game and create a hedging opportunity. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but then I'll probably get to bet on UConn or Villanova, in an even better spot come Big East championship. So that's how I'm handling it. I'm betting on a team that I don't necessarily believe is going to win it, but I'm doing it because I think it'll give me good value.
And looking at the Big Ten, Julian, Purdue is the favorite. This Big Ten conference is kind of beat up on each other all season. Do you think there's a sleeper in this one particularly, or do you think it's Purdue's to lose?
Oh, we're definitely going to sleepers here. Every time I back Purdue, they look good. They pass the eye test. They have all the pieces. Jaden Ivey, a top 5 pick. They have a guy that's 1,000,000 feet tall. They have shooters, but they never put it all into place, it seems. So I can't back them as a heavy favorite. Like I said, the Big Ten's a team that I'm going to be fading in the tournament. Like, Ohio State's ranked. They've been awful lately. Like, give me all the fades against the Big Ten. But somebody's got to win the Big Ten tournament. So I'd rather look at long shots. Michigan plus 1,200. Do they bounce back with Juwan Howard back and live up to their top 5 preseason ranking? Michigan State plus 2,500. Izzo in March. They've proven capable. They beat Purdue 10 days ago. So the Big Ten, if there's any conference of the major conferences to look into a long shot, it is absolutely the Big Ten. I don't think any of these favorites are going to get there.
Let's go. All right, completely shifting gears. Got to get your 2 cents on this. News of the day, Russell Wilson from the NFC West to the AFC West. He is now going to be in Denver Bronco Orange, Julian. From a betting perspective, what do you envision happening with the odds for the AFC West with this Broncos team, potentially a long shot for the Super Bowl? How much do you think these odds will improve in Denver's favor now that they get the future Hall of Famer in Russ?
So the immediate reaction on DK Sportsbook is essentially pretty simple. Everything cut in half. The odds for the division down to plus 250. The odds to win the Super Bowl to plus 1,200. They were essentially double that 5 minutes before Adam Schefter tweeted the Russell Wilson news. So cut the odds in half, and that's what it's going to be.
That's amazing. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by, Julian. Phenomenal insight as always. Don't go anywhere. We're looking at the ACC and the Big East, the conference previews here on the Bettor Half Hour.